solid team. I actually went over this in, I think, this first or second match, after the first or second match, because we had a bit of a gap. I was actually comparing previous performances by the teams in general, so that might not be the same groups of players. But Australia seemed to have a general edge in just about everything. Now, that's not to say that Germany doesn't have a good shot. I mean, everybody remembers group stage where Germany was, they put a really solid match. Fortunately, France came back and just, took control. But the efforts of Germany were really, really well highlighted by Rohan, who had some pretty strong accuracy and really good ability to combo here. So we're going to see what happens. Let's see how this goes with some harder maps here.
I want Australia to win. No particular reason, I just want Australia to win.
It goes without saying that I feel like Australia's definitely got the advantage here in terms of overall skill, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, once in the heat of the match, it's really anything goes. I mean, mistakes can be made, and perfect plays can happen. We've seen it happen before.
Well, it looks like our first one's going to be Cinderella Cage Transcore Mix.
Very familiar song for those of you guys who were watching the 4Key World Cup at all. This was actually a song that was present, I believe, in the either quarterfinals or semifinals. It was one of those two.
Well, it might have been the semifinals. You might be right.
Yeah, oh my, that background.
That is glorious.
Oh, wait, is that? Yeah, that's Nick Cage.
Nick Cage in a Cinderella costume.
Oh, God.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
The sad thing is, I'm using a custom skin, and the grid is now over the face, so I can't see it. Oh, but that is an amazing, amazing background.
Absolutely fantastic.
Whoever made that, you are a good person. Please continue doing God's work.
Alright, and just looking at this warm-up here, I could definitely see where Halogen was talking about Australia here having a very sharp edge when it comes to all things with Mania. They're handling this map quite well. Given the fact that, to me at least, to an untrained eye, this looks pretty on the unfair side here. I'm seeing a lot of 5 key presses. Is that right?
Yeah, there's a number of 5 and 6 hits in here, and yeah, you bring up a really good point too. A lot of this map is really aggressive. So with Australia taking as dominating as a lead as they have, could be a good foreshadowing of what's going on here. The only thing that we have to take into account is that this particular map is actually almost 6 stars in rating, which is a little bit higher than anything we have in the pool, including our tiebreaker. But we'll see what happens.
I just can't get over that background. It's just so good.
I'm doing just great today.
Nick Cage can show you the world.
I bet he can.
That was pretty beautiful though. And now we will see what the next warm-up map is going to be here.
Oh boy.
Oh boy is right. Very familiar song from 2DX, Almagest, and it's a black another difficulty. It's going to speak volumes about how hard this next map is going to be.
Well, if you can go anything off just judging off how the music sounds, it sounds like it's going to be very fun.
I haven't played this, but judging from the music, I could probably see some slight ESV changes in here.
Yeah, that's an interesting interpretation. I can actually consider something like that too. I think one of the main features of this map is probably going to be a lot of chord streaming if they took an aggressive route. I mean, obviously there's going to be a lot of stream with the piano, but let's see if they took the time to layer it up a little bit.
Alright, time to keep an eye out for these SV changes.
All right. Let's take a look here.
I think I saw some very small ones.
Didn't catch.
Yeah, it does look like they took the layered route, just like you said there. There does seem to be a little bit of chord streaming before it gets back into just like full-on just evil.
Yeah.
It does look like Germany's not having a very good time right now here.
Yeah, this is a pretty rough map too. I mean, unlike the last one, this one's just really, really constant. There's not a lot of time to get your bearings here, and the bearings pretty heavy. There's a lot of chord streaming in here.
Yeah, it looks really stamina draining. I'm not really seeing much of a room for a break. I mean, with that little bit of a hold center note just a few moments ago, in this looks like a cooldown section here.
Yeah, it's the outro of the song. We're getting out of it now.
Yeah. All right, and we do actually have our other commentator here with us as well. DJ Nightmare is joining us. How are you doing today, good sir?
Well, I got wrecked today.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
but
guys
I
gave it your
that
best.
but I think we won't stay there. I think we can go a little bit up in the losers bracket, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And I do want to point out real quick before we get into the main match here with Australia versus Germany is the match that you played was the match that your team won, was it not?
Yes.
Yeah, so you got a little bit of something to be proud of there, man. You guys gave it a good fight. You had some really close matches too.
Yeah, Valhalla was really close. I almost, if I didn't choke, I would have gotten another full combo. Lots of practicing.
you guys were. It was Singapore, Malaysia, correct? How did that match end up going?
Well, we end up 1-4.
5-1.
Oh, sorry, 1-5. 5
good that you-
in Malaysia.
It's good that you managed to actually snag a point off of them. That's not easy to do. They're a pretty strong team.
Sorry, can I just point out the fact that the roll was 42-40?
Wow.
Oh man.
Isn't that's interesting because in the China-US match, wasn't it 31-30?
I wish I was here for confirmation. I really do.
I wish I could confirm as well, but I've completely forgotten.
Well, I remember in that roll, Vasilisa also rolled afterward, but obviously that roll didn't count.
Okay, so quickly, Rowan, Bandit, Monsieur, and Velvet. Quick thing I want to mention though, Heligen, you missed Soze Forest?
Susan Forrest, yeah.
Yeah, you missed that. Twice.
That's okay. That's okay. I still have hope for seeing that and Fraser Iconica. I have to see those. It has to happen, guys. Come on, don't let me down.
We haven't seen the second one yet. They're still just banned out completely. In fact, it's probably getting banned out by Australia here.
It's a shame because it's like I mentioned when during the showcase, a team that has taken the time to learn that map probably would have an easy win if the map doesn't get banned.
There's a lot of matches being banning Valedicto.
Oh, did it get banned out?
It is open. Sweet deal.
Overdrivers and Sucker Bang Bang Whoosh Whoosh getting banned out?
No love for the sound
I don't
vortex
think
here,
they
my
like noodles.
Bang Bang Whoosh Whoosh, more like Ban Ban Whoosh Whoosh, am I right?
friend. I like it.
Yay. A joke that I can kind of be proud of.
I like it a lot. Yeah, and there's your reasoning behind why they were banning it. They're both Overdriver and Sakura having some SVs. Of course, the latter being quite rough.
There was one map that was really... Oh, it was called Deceit by Igor. Wasn't that even worse?
Yeah, the Igor song is one that's just banned out in every match. Except for this one.
Yeah, it's still open here. The Deceit difficulty for Fraser is open. And it looks like Alkaline is calling for Rhythmical Planet. We don't have confirmation on that song yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's getting picked, because Australia is picking first, aren't they?
I do believe so.
Yeah, there we go,
And-
Rhythmical Planet.
There it is.
Okay, I actually haven't seen this map played yet today, so this will be a new experience here for me.
You haven't seen many of the maps though, sorry.
No, everything's pretty new to me, but the matches I did get to view, the match I did get to view was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think this is the second time I've seen this actually. It hasn't been picked up that much. Maybe third.
I do believe this was picked in both the China, US, and Indonesia, South Korea matches.
So it's picked up in the matches that you're around for.
It's a good pick by the Australian team because this is a good consistency test, and we've already seen just off of the warm-ups that Australia seems to have better accuracy.
All right, and we will be getting underway in just a moment.
And here we go. So yeah, looks like the early lead is gonna go to Australia here.
Yeah, if there were any time for Germany to build a lead, they would have to do it early because this map gets going pretty good toward the middle and back half, and if you don't have a lead amassed against a team with better accuracy, you have no hope of coming back here. They're not too far behind, though.
Yeah, we did see a bit of score flicker there for Germany there for a little bit. It looked like DualShock dropping, but Phil and DualShock both dropping. Oh, Pakistani and Sinatsky okay, it's a drop catastrophe. Lots of drops. It does look like Australia is going to be able to hold their lead in this wave of drop, though.
But Alkaline is still holding strong, man.
Oh, very much so.
Oh. And there goes the FC hack.
It's okay. The commentator curse gets the best of us.
I'm not told about this curse yet.
Oh, you haven't learned about the curse? Oh,
All I have,
Oh
All-
no.
all you need to do is learn to blame Juan Crystal. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, he'll take care of the rest.
Everybody, he'll take care of the rest. That's all you need.
Okay, I'll try to stay out of that.
Hitting the halfway point where the reduced SVs are, and it looks like there's a 50,000 point lead for Australia at the moment. We also got some solid one-on-one matchups here. We have one player on each team holding around 98%, another holding in the 96 area, and then other in the 95 area for both teams. DualShock dropping somewhat heavily now.
Yeah, DualShock they're dropping. It does look like they're trying to bring that accuracy back up. They have seemed to cap off around 94%, but that's just not going to be enough here, and we're going to see another victory. Oh, well, hold on. There's a whole lot of map left.
Yeah, you still got about a third of the map left.
Yeah, it is a pretty long song.
Yeah, I can't count my
But now-
chickens before they hatch.
When I was told to practice this, I was like, nope. The long notes are just, timing-wise, is just very inaccurate for me, so...
The long notes in this map are tough because there's situations where there's multiple consecutive long notes with different release points, and that's really tough to handle, especially when you're doing other things too.
That's why I always left here and there.
Yeah, it does look like Australia is definitely capitalizing on this, though, as they pull this score further and further away from Germany here. I'm starting to feel like a comeback is going to be very hard to do at this point with over 100, what would you say, maybe about 100,000 point score difference, maybe 150?
120,000 and growing. Germany just keeps combo breaking. Meanwhile, we got Australia here. Sankansuki still holding a 99%, plowing through this ending here. And actually sustains a combo through the last part of that chord smash there. Really, really well done. That ended quite suddenly for me.
And it's Australia's win. Wait, is it the second point or...
First.
It'd be the
Oh wait,
first
it's
point.
one, sorry. My bad.
You probably got 1 point from the warm-up.
All right, and that is going to put Australia on the board there. Hopefully we'll see a rebuttal here from Germany and a quick return to making it 1-all.
All right, let's see what we have next coming up. How about we see something completely strange? Miss you.
I don't know if Germany's going to want to play with that kind of long
I
note
don't
mess.
think either of those teams are going to want to play with that kind of map. Other guy, check out.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
check habit.
Check habit.
I'm pretty sure this is the most popular map so far.
That was the song I brought. We played to get that 1 point.
Yeah, you guys did incredibly well on that, though. Very well done. That was a nice. I feel like there was a little bit more practice put towards that map. Am I hitting close to home there, or was it just like you guys went in and were just like, we're gonna have fun?
But yeah, that song was really more on speed, like who can do it faster than that. And then accuracy becomes not as much of an issue during those trills.
I definitely get where you're coming from here. This is a song where if you lose your bearings at any point, it's really hard to come back because even outside of the burst, you still got to move pretty quickly.
It's like consistent, endless bursts until the mid or something, but yeah. And then it gets faster at the later part of the song.
Yeah, it picks up to 240 BPM at the back end, and I mean, you're still handling all of the non-buzzy samples in this song are all accounted for in the map. So when you have to go through those really fast, I believe those are 1/8 snap bursts, it's really tough to get back into your element after messing up before then.
They literally heard every single buzz and then they just put it there, like. But the map, in my opinion, was really fun with all those thrills. So I'm glad he did it that way.
It's got to be good as a map selector to hear players talk about how they enjoyed playing the map in the tournament.
Yeah, I just would like a wide variety of maps because when the map pool kind of biased towards a certain kind of note chart, like long notes or rise as they refer to, it becomes like not much of a balanced map pool.
Yeah, we definitely got a great mix of maps in this pool. It's nice. Worth mentioning that getting into the intro here, and Germany's actually got a very slight lead. Let's see how long it stays.
This might be one of those ones that they practice on here. Oh, dual shock dropping there, and Rowan. Oh man, and Rowan's usually their strongest. That's not gonna look good.
No. That staircase spam made them lost a little bit.
Drops a bound
Staircase
on some.
jackhammer.
Yeah, drops a bound on some of these bursts here. And the lead shifted back to Germany again.
Yeah, that's actually very impressive. It looks like Germany's got a good, they have a good execution with their staircases there. And I think that's kind of what put them in the lead there. It looked like Australia's just, I don't know what happened with those staircases as we saw earlier, but then the lead switches back off. Now it's just going back and forth here. They're neck and neck.
And here's the thing now, Australia's got a very slight lead, but they're actually going to repeat the same stuff that they did earlier at a higher tempo, and Germany might be able to take this back as long as they can keep their accuracy reasonably high during this break section. Australia's got a 19,000 point lead, but that lead could shrink very quickly here. We're going to see what happens.
The speed tempo is all it takes to really bring them back though.
Lead is shrinking a little bit, but they're trading combo breaks here. That's not good. They need to stop trading at the moment because Australia is in the lead and they can't afford to be losing it.
Well, it seems like either both teams are having trouble keeping a combo going, so... Honestly, trading's not too bad, because it would actually mean that the score's not getting any closer.
But that's just it. If they're not getting any closer, they're running out of map to make a stand here.
Very much so. It was very close, but I do believe Australia got that one.
That they did. They took it by about 56,000 points here. Really solid performance by San Kensuke yet again. Breaking that 98% mark on that map is pretty impressive.
I feel like Australia actually did better the faster the tempo got. Like
The irony.
Like I feel like maybe when they got to that first staircase, they just like I can't say that the entire team assumed it, but it kind of just felt like the way they dropped so heavy right there that maybe they were just thinking it was a little faster than it was, or nerves. There's a lot of factors when playing that could be the reason why, but it looks like the whole team kind of desynced on that section.
Just going forward, looks like they're going to be going for Del Rio next, which is the other really popular map we've been seeing this weekend.
Yeah, and not to mention, they
trees.
wasted no time picking it either.
This song, I didn't get a chance to play in the matches, but I thought it would have been also a factor for like it would have been one of those maps that could probably win 1 or 2.
Can't be far off starting now.
And again, pretty solid pick by Australia. Another one that I would understand why they picked it, especially given how their warm-ups went. They probably got the chance to see that they're a little bit more solid accuracy-wise, and Del Rio's a pretty technical map.
Alright, looks like Germany are going to take the early lead here with a few misses from the Australian team. Apoko Zombie and Tatsuzuki missing as well. We also have DualShock missing, I believe, as well. Along with
It
what I
looks
believe
like
was an
a
early
short
miss from
moment
Phil. What was it, sorry?
Sorry, like there was a short lead for Germany there, but the gap's getting closer. That's all.
I mean, it's still really close at the moment, but the drop from Alkaline is probably not going to help
Oh,
Australia's chances
drop.
that much. Especially with Rowan still going strong. Well, he was going strong. Never mind.
Oh,
Oh,
there goes the
10-1.
lead.
Apologies, guys. I had a picnic. What are the scores at about right now? 950, 960k? Still going up?
Yeah, I mean, Australia's actually taking the lead despite having a few unfortunate misses. So it looks like they've definitely gotten back into gear and taking the lead here.
Pocket Zombie is continuously dropping.
Yeah, but then again, so is Phil and DualShock. They both seem to be struggling to hold a combo, and Rowan missing yet again. I mean, accuracy-wise, they're not doing all that bad. I mean, DualShock could probably do a little bit more. If he can get back up to 97%, he'll be on par with the Pocket Zombie. But they seem to be having trouble holding any sort of combo.
That's where the long notes come in and kind of mess with their heads a little.
Well, Australia's lead is massive now.
Yeah, it's gone up to about 80k, I think.
And that's 100k-ish.
Anyway, that is going to be a third point for Australia from the looks of it. I was actually a little bit unsure at the start of the map because it looked like they were having a bit of trouble, but it seems to have paid off for them.
Yeah, this is looking kind of decisive for Australia here at the moment. Germany's going to have to step their game up here if they want to take a point here.
Come on, guys. Freiser Iconica. You know you want to.
Come on, even 1 point will do.
Well, I mean, this is potentially Germany's last pick. So they're definitely going to have to pick really carefully here. Come on, Igor. Ah, looks like we're going for a Halloween party.
Very, very short pick here.
Yeah, they're looking to try to make that quick point. Germany might be able to do this. The smaller maps are usually the ones where we see the upsets or turnarounds. So this might be something here that we see.
Yeah, definitely worth noting here too. Germany still hasn't gotten a point, but we've seen that they've actually had situations where they were beating Germany for short bits of time here. And this map is not all that hard with the exception of one pretty nasty burst at the end. So if they can hold through that, it's possible they can get a point off of this.
Well, they definitely need the point here.
Although if the accuracy from Australia keeps up, and if they didn't choke on that burst there, then yeah, it might be another of their points.
Oh man, the song does sound pretty fun though.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen this one yet, have you?
No, but I've heard it.
No, you're in for a bit of a treat. This one's quite fun.
Trick or treat.
Only a couple months too late for that, unfortunately.
Yeah. If there were some SVs, then yeah, I guess there's some tricks in it.
You're not late, you're just always early.
Or no, actually, that's a whole year late. Dun dun dun.
That's
Or you're just a whole year early.
No, you can't be a whole year early. You'd just be a couple months early.
No, you're early.
Years don't work like that, sir.
Germany off to an early lead here. This is the start that they might have hoped for. They just need to sustain it.
See Detroit early.
Yes, very much so. And Halogen, I do believe your analysis on the strategy for them might be very, I mean, it's almost spot on here. If they can maintain this, they will be able to keep that point and halt Australia from getting the match point. Well, potential match point.
Oh, Phil and DualShock taking nasty hits on the chord streams, and that lead is now flashing back and forth. They had almost nothing here.
oh my god, so close.
Yeah, this is getting pretty clutch.
It's going to come down to the last
This is
burst.
so exciting.
I don't even know. No, it looks like Germany's got it, but then it flicks over to Australia.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm seeing what you guys saw now, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, that short burst there.
Germany just unable to hold through the chords. San Kansuki is massacring these chords, still holding combo right through them.
There goes the pick.
Yeah, I was for sure that Germany was going to be able to pull this out. I mean, they had I felt like that was a pretty strong strategy there, and it almost worked for them. And that was a great way to fight for that point, but it does look like Australia is going to take it.
Yeah, and with it being 4-0 in Australia's pick, they have control over the match point. That is not a good situation for Germany at all.
Oh, look at the shoutouts.
Let's take a look see here. Yeah, there is a lot of support going for both teams here. You could definitely see that Australia's got a pretty heavy influence in Twitch chat at the moment, maybe.
So you're gonna finish off with one of those brutal songs.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, Final Dream.
That beat, has this been picked yet?
Yep.
It was picked before this match.
Shout out to Procox for singing this.
What a very epic way to end the game though.
Oh, terrible pun. But we'll refrain from...
Go for it. I'm
No.
already...
No.
Dude, I haven't been holding it back, neither should you.
Alright, well, this might be Germany's final fantasy on the final dream of getting a point.
Yeah, I came up with something similar as well.
Oh, I should just be hit with a shovel.
Oh no, we've said much worse.
Yeah.
we've said much worse.
All right, just a reminder here, Australia with a 4-0 lead on Germany currently has match point on their pick. This is a tough position for Germany to be in.
Oh, either way, does it look like Germany have the early lead here, actually?
Yeah, it's coming a little bit more clear that Germany overall seems to have stronger accuracy when they're not breaking combo.
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of Germany's issues are. They definitely seem to combo break a lot more often than Australia.
Yeah, right as we say that, the lead which was holding on Germany's side has shifted to Australia because of dual shock, falling down to about 95%, just continually combo breaking.
Yeah, it is quite a bit of a bugger, really. Phil also seems to be having a bit of trouble holding that full combo, but it looks like Sankansuki and Apoco Zombie have actually recovered there actually quite a bit. It was quite low and they managed to get themselves back up to 97-98%.
Yeah, and meanwhile, even though Germany's behind, Rohan with a very solid effort here.
Yeah, it is unfortunate there. It looks like DualShock's really having a lot of problems with 93%, and it's just not looking too good here as the score starts to get into the 100,000 gap mark.
All of Australia dropping on that little burst there. And they're just trading back and forth, but unfortunately the combo breaks are happening a lot more frequently on the German side. So even though they're trading combo breaks, the lead is growing in favor of Australia. Sankansuki having a little bit of key play there.
It's when I'm watching the players have a bit of key fun.
Till they accidentally combo break because of key fun. And then they go like, I know how that feels.
Never gonna
Just like
forget.
waiting for the next node and then.
Yep.
I'd never forget. I learned my lesson doing that in the 4K World Cup.
Oh dear. Oh, was it the match that you started? Was that the match that you started freaking out because you thought you were going to get a really low score?
It was in the quarterfinals against South Korea. There was a break section in Apollon where you just basically do 1, 2, 3, 4 scales. Well, I kept doing the scales when there was nothing going on, but at the end of each scale, you have to change the tap that you hit before the scale starts, and I ended up not doing that on the last section, so I got a 150. Very close to messing things up.
Oh dear.
And with that map concluding there, Australia winning with a 181,000 point lead over Germany, and that's going to seal the deal.
Yeah. Good game, Australia.
Yeah, that is going to seal that. Our next match doesn't start for another 20 minutes, yeah? Or is it even further home? Let's take a look at the clock. Oh.
We've actually got about 45 minutes?
Yeah, we've got about 45 minutes here. So, guess what, Twitch chat? You know what time it is! It's time for questions! Yeah, that's probably the most hype I'm going to be all day.
So not bedtime?
No, it's not bedtime.
It's not a good.
Yeah, guys, if you have any questions for any of us commentators, Deadbeat, Halogen, DJ Nami, or Ztrot, feel free to let us know in the Twitch chat.
Well, no, there's really, um,
Wow.
Jeez.
well, it's funny because I'm clean shaven right now.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Z-Talk trying to be the ladies' man.
Oh no, actually, my girlfriend would probably rip my face off if she knew I shaved my face.
Probably.
Kamikaze, are you?
Do you think the commentator's curse is real? Have you ever seen one Crystal commentate before? I mean,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Taiwan is still scarred. Commentator with the sexy voice, marry me please.
Well, which one of you?
I think Z-Trot's taken.
Yeah, I'm currently in a relationship. Although you flatter me. Oh man, that was almost bad. That was almost really bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
How you break up?
Where is one Crystal Senpai? Please don't say that again. I think he's out for the weekend. He wasn't able to make the matches, sadly. He should be back next weekend, though, hopefully. We actually haven't seen much of one this tournament. It's kind of sad.
Various issues making things pretty tricky for Juan to be around, unfortunately.
Yeah.
With that being
your
said, it's
favorites?
actually good to have Z-Trot back.
Oh, very much so. Welcome back, Z-Trot. Anyway,
Yeah,
who are your
Trot.
who are your favorites to win the tournament? For us, we're kind of leaning towards China at this moment. China does seem to be like a really strong contender. Can you forbid one from commentating important matches then? No! If anything, we should have him on the important matches.